After the age of 50, inevitable changes occur in the body, and the dietary regimen must change to adapt to them. The main rules of nutrition. 1. Variety in food. Over time, taste buds lose sensitivity, food does not seem as tasty as before. The main danger here is loss of appetite and painful weight loss. No calories, no energy to fight disease and live a full life. Therefore, the table of an elderly person should be varied to interest him in eating. 2. Drinking regimen. Drink enough to ensure normal digestion, water prevention of constipation, and moisturizing the cells of the body. From dehydration suffer primarily nerve cells, that is, the brain. And water also turns the skin, giving a fresh, glowing look. It is better to choose non-carbonated water or herbal tea. Sweet sodas are best avoided. A great source of fluid is fresh fruit, which is more than 90% water. 3. Crude fiber. Products of a minimum level of processing. Fruits, vegetables, cereal porridge from coarse purification should be at least half of the daily diet. First of all, it helps normal digestion and food for the microbiome beneficial bacteria that participate in metabolic processes, including strengthening the immune system. 4. Refusal of refined sugar. Added sugar in food is a major cause of obesity and dental problems. Constant excess sugar provokes insulin resistance, promotes the formation of bad low-density cholesterol. On a sugar diet grows well-conditionally pathogenic bacteria, and it is worth them to brood wait for problems with the intestines. Therefore, it is better to give up cakes, candies and other sweets. Honey also contains added sugar, and its amount should be limited. Natural sources of sugar, fresh and dried fruits. And to cope with cravings for sweets will help foods high in fiber. 5. Omega-3 is an unsaturated fatty acid found in fatty fish, nuts and seeds, vegetable oil. It is vital for humans and is not synthesized in the body, so it must come from outside, together with food. Fatty acids are the building material for nerve cells. The cerebral cortex is almost entirely composed of omega-3. Therefore, to preserve memory and clarity of thought for many years, it is necessary to eat fish, pumpkin and flax seeds, dressed salads with olive oil. 6. Do not overeat. With age, the body's energy expenditure decreases, and if the amount of food remains the same, excess weight accumulates. Therefore, after 50, and women with the onset of menopause, you need to reconsider your diet, refuse empty, useless calories. 7. Nutrient density. Calories elderly people need less, and vitamins and macronutrients are more important than ever. With age, the body's defenses decrease, they need additional support. Therefore, each piece of food should be filled with useful substances. There is simply no room for empty calories. 11 healthy and nutritious foods that should definitely be on the table after 50. 1. Apples. Of fruits, doctors recommend that people of age eat more apples. They help relieve swelling, protect the brain from age-related degenerative changes, good in the prevention of Alzheimer's and Parkinson's diseases, normalize digestion, improve blood vessels, lower blood pressure, and help reduce the growth of cancer cells in the liver, colon and breast. Apples also help control blood sugar levels and cleanse the liver. If there are GI diseases, apples can be eaten in baked form. In addition, pomegranates are useful for the elderly. They help lower blood pressure, have a beneficial effect on hematopoiesis, and participate in carbohydrate metabolism, regulating blood sugar levels. To strengthen immunity and bones, pensioners are useful. Avocado, which has a lot of magnesium. However, it is worth with caution to eat this fruit if you are overweight. And, of course, excellent helpers of immunity, citrus fruits. However, with them should be careful for those who have high stomach acidity and have a tendency to allergies. Bananas can be an excellent source of potassium, which maintains water-salt balance, reduces blood pressure and gets rid of edema. However, it is not suitable for diabetics' diet. 2. Flaxseed and flaxseed oil. Doctors refer to them as superfoods. They have a very high content of omega-3, an unsaturated fatty acid that is good for the brain. In the body, omega-3 fights chronic inflammation. Flaxseed contains lignans, substances that support beneficial bacteria in the gut and inhibit fungal infections. Flaxseed oil can be used to dress food, and the seeds can be added to salads and other foods. If desired, flax seeds can be ground in a coffee grinder. 3. Mackerel. Fish and seafood are an essential source of vitamins D and E, omega-3, phosphorus, iodine and iron. Fish helps to maintain immunity, normal cardiovascular function, reduces the risk of heart attacks and strokes, reduces cholesterol, protects the thyroid gland and CNS. Brain function in old age needs special support. The calcium in fish will help strengthen bones, teeth and nails, which become more brittle with age. One of the healthiest fish for people after 50 is mackerel. In addition to its high content of vitamin D, B12, B3, B6, B9 and B1 EK and essential trace elements, it is Atlantic mackerel that is the champion in terms of omega-3 content. It improves brain and cardiovascular function, boosts immunity and fights depression. It is better to eat fish boiled, baked or stewed, but in no case smoked or fried. It is important to make sure that a person is not allergic to fish and seafood, otherwise, instead of benefits to the body will be seriously harmed. For blueberries. Of berries, first of all, it is worth paying attention to blueberries. Its benefits for the eyes are widely known, but that's not all. Blueberries are rich in salts of iron, potassium, manganese, sulfur, copper, chromium and zinc, vitamins A, C, P, and B. All of these help inhibit age-related changes in the body, reduce inflammation and prolong active life. Strawberries also serve as a preventive measure against vision loss, and in addition, contain a lot of vitamin C, which helps strengthen the immune system. In addition to strawberries and blueberries, pensioners are very useful: blackberries, cranberries, cranberries, cranberries. Doctors note that all brightly colored berries are rich in antioxidants that slow down the aging process. Gooseberries will help speed up the metabolism. It has a lot of succinic acid. Cherries and cherries are recommended to eat if there are age-related sleep problems. For the prevention of thrombosis will be suitable raspberries. Acetylsalicylic acid in its composition thin the blood. 5. Whole grain bread. Once again, fiber is indispensable. Whole grain bread has a beneficial effect on the digestion of the elderly and helps to avoid overload of the intestines. In addition, whole grain bread is full of B vitamins, which strengthen the immune system, support the health of the nervous system and normalize metabolism. Whole grain bread helps prevent atherosclerosis, cardiovascular diseases, and it is less caloric and prevents obesity. In addition, cereals, except white polished rice, semolina and corn groats, and bran are useful for the elderly. 6. Kefir. People in the age after 50 need calcium very much, so in a healthy diet must necessarily be present dairy products. Directly with milk should be careful. With age it can be poorly digested, as the production of the necessary enzymes decreases. But kefir should be your best friend. A glass of kefir a day will not only help you get calcium, but also normalizes digestion. Also good are sourdough, rice henke, yogurts without additives and acidophilin. In addition to calcium, these products contain lactic acid bacillus, which supports the intestinal microflora. Dairy products with probiotics, the name will have the prefix bio, should not be ignored either. 7. Turkey. After reducing fatty pork and beef in your diet, you should switch your attention to turkey. It is high in protein and low in fat. Consumption of turkey helps to reduce bad cholesterol, support heart and vascular health. In addition, phospholipids in its composition reduce the risk of gallstones. And turkey is also high in magnesium, which will help with irritability, which often occurs in people of age. 8. Pine nuts. Another incredibly healthy and nutritious product. Pine nut kernels are rich in omega-3 and magnesium. Magnesium normalizes blood pressure, which is especially important in old age, when the walls of blood vessels lose elasticity. A handful of pine nuts is a great snack, but it is important to observe moderation. Nuts are very caloric. 9. Spinach is perhaps the nutrient-dense champion among vegetables. This green vegetable is rich in calcium and prevents the development of osteoporosis. With age, the body loses the ability to absorb calcium from animal products such as cottage cheese or milk, while plant-based calcium continues to be absorbed in full. Scientists have proven this. To protect yourself from age-related fractures, be sure to include spinach in your diet. 10. Broccoli. Broccoli is a healthy dietary product. Broccoli contains high amounts of potassium and calcium, which improve the musculoskeletal system. Also, broccoli sprouts are a source of antioxidants that have anti-inflammatory properties. Daily consumption of broccoli helps the body to better fight stress and reduces the risk of neoplasms. Therefore, it is an indispensable product for the diet. In addition to broccoli, zucchini, pumpkin, especially as part of the vegetarian puree soup, and cauliflower are very useful. With caution, should be cautious about potatoes. A lot of starch raises blood glucose levels. 11. Turmeric. Curcuma is a useful spice with a bright flavor. It is easy to include in your diet as it is not caloric. It will bring a lot of benefits due to its preventive properties. According to the results of Japanese studies, turmeric actively fights rheumatoid arthritis. A complete balanced diet combined with moderate physical activity is the key to good health and longevity.